Hi guys, Nate here from NK & Co. Just wanting to have a quick chat with you, another episode of Nate's Tax Tips. So this time guys, I wanted to talk to you a little bit more about franking credits. So in a previous video, we've touched on managing dividends. Now I want to talk a little bit more about franking credits. So franking credits can impact you, I suppose, in different environments. One could be that you own your own company and you are being distributed dividends through that company, and we need to determine whether they're franked or unfranked. So a franking credit is effectively, in a very simplified version, a prepayment of tax, okay? So when you receive a dividend, if your dividend comes on over to you and it's got franking credits attached to it, it means that there's going to be a proportion of tax that's already been paid. The important thing to keep in mind is it might not be all the tax that's payable, okay? So if you were saying in a tax bracket where you're paying, I don't know, let's say 37%, right? And that franking credit came over to you with 30% as a franking credit, you would then in your individual tax return need to pay that 7%, so the difference in your tax return. So franking credits are actually quite a cool thing to have if you're operating a business and you're wanting to distribute some dividends or distribute profits. So if we can use franking credits in conjunction with the dividend distribution, it's actually going to work out quite well for your personal tax situation. The other environment could be that the franking credits come across as unfranked, or they're called unfranked credits, right? So what that simply means, pretty obvious, it means that there's no tax that's been paid on it. So if you were to receive an unfranked dividend, it would then mean that that money that you've received would be considered income, and in your tax return, you're going to need to pay the full portion of the tax that would be associated to that income. So depending on where you're sitting in the tax or the marginal tax brackets. So a very quick video about franking credits. You've got franked and unfranked. Can be advantages in the tax planning and tax system if you are working with franked dividends. Unfranked generally result in you having a tax liability. So guys, that's it for me. Check out some of our future videos around similar topics. They'll all be here on YouTube and they're coming very soon if they're not already up. If there's anything that you would like us to make a video about, please leave it in the comments below. We're more than happy to provide as much information as we possibly can. Look, it's always a good idea to speak to your accountant or advisors about specifics. The idea of these is just to give you a little bit of an insight because there's some mixed information out there. Thanks guys, I hope you have a great day, and if you've liked this video, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much, and we will see you soon. Take care, bye.